Imagine a serene lake, its surface undisturbed, reflecting the sky above. This is the essence of calmness, a state of being where you can navigate the storms of life without being consumed by them. Yet, in our fast-paced world, remaining calm can seem like an impossible feat. Buddhist teachings offer profound wisdom on cultivating inner peace, teaching us not only how to remain calm, but also how to transform challenges into opportunities for growth. In Buddhism, calmness begins with awareness. One of the fundamental teachings of the Buddha is mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment. When we allow our minds to wander into worries about the future or regrets about the past, we create unnecessary turmoil. By anchoring ourselves in the present, we can begin to see things as they truly are, without the distortions of fear or anger. Let's consider a story from the life of the Buddha. One day, a man approached the Buddha and began hurling insults at him. The Buddha listened silently and did not react. Puzzled, the man asked, "Why don't you respond to my anger?" The Buddha smiled and replied, "If someone offers you a gift and you do not accept it, to whom does the gift belong?" This simple story reveals a powerful truth. We do not have to accept the negativity that others try to impose on us. Calmness arises when we refuse to let external chaos disrupt our inner peace. Staying calm doesn't mean avoiding emotions or suppressing them. Instead, it's about acknowledging them without letting them take control. Buddhists often use the metaphor of the sky and clouds. Your mind is like the sky, vast, clear, and unchanging. Emotions, whether they are anger, fear, or joy, are like clouds. They come and go, but they do not alter the true nature of the sky. When you understand this, you can observe your emotions without becoming entangled in them. One practical tool for staying calm is meditation. Even a few minutes a day can have a profound impact. Start by sitting in a quiet space, closing your eyes, and focusing on your breath. As you inhale and exhale, notice the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. If your mind wanders, gently bring your attention back to your breath. This simple practice trains your mind to remain centered, even amidst distractions. Over time, it becomes easier to maintain this sense of calm in daily life. Another important aspect of staying calm is understanding the concept of impermanence. In Buddhism, everything is seen as transient: our feelings, our experiences, and even our struggles. When you truly internalize the idea that this too shall pass, it becomes easier to let go of stress and anxiety. For example, imagine you're stuck in traffic and running late. Instead of letting frustration take over, remind yourself that the traffic is temporary. By shifting your perspective, you free yourself from unnecessary suffering. Compassion is another cornerstone of Buddhist teachings that helps us stay calm. When you approach others with kindness, even in difficult situations, it becomes easier to defuse tension and maintain your composure. Consider the story of the Buddha encountering an angry man. Instead of reacting with anger, the Buddha responded with understanding and compassion. By doing so, he not only remained calm, but also transformed the man's hostility into curiosity and respect. Let's bring this idea to a modern example. Imagine you're at work and a colleague criticizes you unfairly. Your first instinct might be to defend yourself or retaliate. But if you pause and respond with calmness and compassion, saying something like, "I understand your concerns. Let's discuss how we can resolve this," you shift the dynamic. Instead of escalating the situation, you create an opportunity for understanding and collaboration. Gratitude is another practice that fosters calmness. When you focus on the blessings in your life, it becomes easier to let go of stress. Take a moment each day to reflect on what you're grateful for. It could be something as simple as a beautiful sunrise, a kind word from a friend, or the opportunity to start anew. Gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, allowing you to approach life with a sense of peace. In the teachings of Zen Buddhism, there is a saying, "When walking, walk. When eating, eat." This phrase reminds us to fully immerse ourselves in whatever we are doing, without multitasking or letting our minds wander. For example, when you're eating a meal, Take the time to savor each bite. Notice the flavors, the textures, and the effort that went into preparing the food. This practice of single-minded focus not only brings calmness, but also deepens your appreciation for life. Nature is one of the greatest teachers of calmness. Spend time outdoors, observing the natural world. Notice how the trees sway with the wind, bending but never breaking. Watch how rivers flow effortlessly around obstacles. Nature reminds us that calmness doesn't mean rigidity. It means adapting to life's challenges with grace. Another story from Buddhist tradition illustrates this beautifully. A monk was once meditating by a river when a storm began to brew. The wind howled, and the water became turbulent. Instead of panicking, the monk remained seated, observing the storm with a calm and steady gaze. When asked how he could remain so composed, he replied, "The storm is outside, not within me." This story highlights the power of maintaining inner stillness, regardless of external circumstances. In our modern world, technology can be both a blessing and a curse. While it connects us to others, it can also overwhelm us with information and distractions. One way to stay calm is to set boundaries with technology. Take regular breaks from screens and dedicate time each day to unplug and reconnect with yourself. Use this time for meditation, reading, or simply enjoying the present moment. Lastly, remember that staying calm is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when you feel overwhelmed or lose your composure, and that's okay. What matters is your willingness to return to a place of calmness again and again. Each step you take on this path brings you closer to the inner peace you seek. As you incorporate these teachings into your life, you'll begin to notice a transformation. Challenges that once seemed insurmountable will feel more manageable. Relationships will improve as you approach others with compassion and understanding. Most importantly, you'll discover a sense of contentment that isn't dependent on external circumstances. In conclusion, the power to stay calm lies within you. By practicing mindfulness, embracing impermanence, cultivating compassion, and grounding yourself in gratitude, you can navigate life's ups and downs with grace. Remember, calmness is not the absence of storms, but the ability to remain steady amidst them. May you carry this wisdom with you, creating a life of peace, purpose, and joy.